Hello everyone, Adam here with AJT Design. Today we've got an instruction video. This is for the climate knob trim rings. Chrome delete for the 2014 and newer Tundra, otherwise known as the 3rd gen. And this product is applicable for all trim levels, which includes this piece here, which is your 1794, your limited, your platinum, TRE Pro for the 2020 and newer trucks, as well as the standard 3-knob setup, you know, the SR5 that most people have. So the product that we provide covers both trim levels, and let me explain that real quick. So when you buy this, what you get from us is 3 rings and this flat piece here. So as you might have guessed, if you have the fancier dual zone limited type setup, you're going to use the flat piece and 2 of the rings. If you have the standard 3-knob setup, you're going to discard this piece and just use the 3 rings. A little bit about these rings. There's 3 of them, but they are not all the same. 2 of the rings you're going to get are going to have a little bit of a taper. If you look at them, you will see they are thicker on one side and thinner on the other side. And one of the rings is kind of just thick all the way around. You can kind of see the difference. So if you have the 2-knob setup, the one that's thick all the way around, this is going to be the one you're going to discard and you're not going to use. If you have the 3-knob setup, you're going to use all 3, and the thicker one is the one that goes in the middle, and the tapered ones go on the side. And I'll show that installation in a minute here. One other thing, if to do this installation, it does require dash removal, and you have to take these things apart. If you're doing the climate knobs, it's a good idea to do it all at once because you have to take all the same stuff apart. Just the other day, I recently posted a new video explaining how to take the dash apart, how to remove these from the dash. It's pretty easy. You can do it without tools. Takes just a few minutes, snaps in, snaps out if you know what you're doing. If you watch the video, explains exactly how to do it, so that should be helpful. This piece I've kind of pre-disassembled just so I can show snapping the rings in. This is pretty much what your setup's going to look like when you pull it from the truck. You may have noticed these here. This is a little teaser. These are the new climate knobs for the the 2-knob setup, the limited, platinum, etc. These are prototypes. These are going to go on sale for pre-order in a few weeks. So if you're wondering what these are, as of today, February 13th, not available yet, but a few weeks we'll get these available for pre-order, just FYI. So, and the disassembly, the installation is very similar between the two, but I'll try to use this video to cover both. So you'll remove this part from the truck, again, separate video on how to get this out. On the back, you will see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small Phillips screws that you'll need to remove with a Phillips screwdriver. This has been pre-removed just to make this video go a little bit faster. So with those removed, you just kind of pull on these clips and this back part will come out. Comes apart pretty easily, so this will come out. And once you get this apart, there's going to be more Phillips screws. Again, this has been just sort of pre-removed, so you want to remove those screws in order to remove this piece here. So there would be basically here, 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 and here, 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 here. This piece comes out with your knobs and everything. And then you've got access to this. One second. Forgot to put one thing back together to demonstrate its removal. Bear with me. Just do one of these to save time. So once you get this taken apart, you've got access to the backside. The first thing to do is remove this clear plastic lens, which allows the light to shine through properly when you have your lights on. And the way to get this piece off, you can just use your hands. There are 4 clips on these corners, one here, one there, and one there. And what you want to do is just kind of carefully, with your hands or a screwdriver, push those in. And you want to be careful not to break anything. These pieces I've taken them apart several times, and if you're careful, they won't break. If you get impatient and you move too fast, they might. So you kind of want to just see. The trick is with these, there's multiple tabs, so you kind of got to get one loose, hold it out, and this isn't really hard, but why am I making it hard? Okay, so you got one there. Once you get 2 going, this thing pops out pretty easily. It's not as hard as I just made it look there. So the next thing you're going to want to do is remove the chrome pieces, and these are all held in with clips. So the centerpiece here, you'll see right there, there are 2 clips holding that centerpiece in. So what you want to do is you want to get your screwdriver in there, and you want to just kind of pry those out. Kind of loosen those up. Loosen those tabs up, and then press on the chrome part to push that out. This one, and again, be careful with these tabs too. If you break these, this is what holds everything in, so just be careful. With a little bit of force, this will pop right out. Next, for the ones on the side, there are 4 clips, 1, 2, 3, 4 on each one, and what you want to do again is gently kind of release that clip while you're simultaneously pushing and pulling the ring out. What I like to do is start on the bottom, kind of get your fingernail underneath this, so you're kind of pulling it and releasing the clips at the same time, and just kind of work your way around. It's, again, not very difficult, but the clips are somewhat delicate, so you just be careful. Again, I've had when I was developing this, I had these apart dozens of times. They still work, so you just kind of got to be careful. So you've kind of got that start in there. Work your way around. Let me see, this pops out. You can kind of see the little clips in there. It's hard to see. It'll make sense when you've got it in front of you. If this video is hard to see, if you're watching this and you can't really see what I'm doing, I apologize. Same thing for the other side. Once you get it started, it goes pretty easily, but do manually release all 4. You don't want to force anything here. Oops. There it goes. So that's out. So then all that's left to do is snap the new stuff in. So again, what you're going to want to do for this one here, 2 knobber, discard the thicker one. You take the taper one, and there's the one tapered piece fits both sides, so it sort of goes in different directions. So what you want to do is you want to look for that little gap right there, that little notch. Why everything feels like it's so hard to see on this video today. That little notch right there, and you want to line it up. There's a little rib on the part. So if you've got this thing here on the driver's side, that notch lines up with that rib on the bottom. So you just line that up and then press it in all the way around. Make sure it's fully snapped in. And then on the back side, what you're going to want to do is sort of go around on these clips manually and take your screwdriver and just kind of gently push them in just to make sure that they're clipped in. This one looks like it's pretty good, except for maybe, see this one here, right there. So what you can do is you kind of just push that in. It's just going to help it hold better. Now on the other side, this notch up at the top is going to line up with the top of the part on the passenger side. So again, line that up and just press it, snap it in all the way around. Fit in there nice and snug. Check the tabs. Then for the centerpiece, you'll notice it says top on one side. That side goes on the top. So line it up like that. Just slide it in. This piece again, nice snug fit. Press it all the way in. And then from the underside, you are going to manually have to press those tabs down. So just take a screwdriver. Let's see if this is in the frame here. And just push those in, they'll snap right in. Let me see here. This isn't hard, I'm just having a hard time getting it in view of the camera for some reason today. There we go. So those will get, you want to make sure those are snapped in before you put it together. That way it's just really, really snug, not going to come loose, not going to go anywhere. And there you have it. Chrome is all gone for this one, the dual zone piece. Put this all together. And with our new climate knobs, you've got a big improvement in terms of looks, getting rid of the chrome and silver pieces. So that's the limited platinum 1794, etc. Put everything back together the same way it came apart. Snap it back into the truck. Pretty easy. And again, this is for the 3-knob deal. Same thing. Obviously, you don't have the centerpiece. And what you want to do when you snap these rings, and you take the center ring here. That goes in the center section. Notch lines up at the top. Press that in all the way around, like so. And then put the side rings in, just like I demonstrated on the 2-knob version. Exactly the same, and that's all there is to it. Again, pre-disassembled this thing just to make the video go a little faster, but all the procedure is the same. And that's really all there is to this. Again, I will link the website, my email, and the video on how to take the dash apart in the description. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.